Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next episode of 100 Season 6. The last episode that we watched was called What You Take With You, which involved the death of Cain. Cain has finally gone. So, in the episode before, Cain was resurrected in Gavin's body, which, I've said it on multiple times. If you've watched my episodes like on a playlist, you'll just see me going, Gavin. He was so good looking. But as expected, Cain really struggled with the fact that he was brought back while someone else had to die for him to have another body, and so Cain ultimately decided to end his life whilst taking the Nightblood with him in a plan that the group had to stop the Primes taking loads of bodies and making new hosts, destroy the Nightblood. Cain decided to get floated with it, and it was quite a sad scene watching him and Abby say goodbye, and they brought Henry Ian Cusick back for that scene, which was a really nice touch. But now Cain has finally gone, which was kind of a long time coming from this season, because he was dying and then he was frozen, and how do we save him? We can't save him. We could get him another body, but that was ultimately never going to end well. But now, yeah, Cain has finally gone, so we'll have to see what kind of state Abby's going to be in this episode moving forward, because I don't think she's going to be doing too well. I'm probably quite angry at people with the fact that they willingly let him die, knowing that she went to such an extreme to save him, but we'll have to wait and see. And we also had Clark and Josephine. Clark got back control of the body because Josephine let it go to try and escape that situation with the Gabriel children, and she's now on her way to find Gabriel to get Josephine out of her mind so that she can be Clark again. Octavia went through all the whole process to become Octavia again. She, in her mind, killed Blood Rainer and is now wanting to save everybody. So hopefully we're going to see more Octavia this episode, because I want to see my old girl, my queen, my hero, Octavia, kicking some ass and saving the day, but in a nice way, not killing people just for the sake of killing people kind of way. Does that make sense? I know what I mean. But yeah, this episode is called MATRYOSHKA. So a MATRYOSHKA doll is those dolls where you take the top of one and there's another doll inside. You take it off and there's another doll inside. And so with the whole Primes being a person who moves from body to body to body, and also taking memories of each body with them, that must link to the Primes and how they're, in a sense, like a Matryoshka doll. Like, it's Josephine, but then she gets put inside this new body. But then when that body died and she moves on to the next person, she not only takes all Josephine's memories, she also takes elements of the old body with her. So you move into new person, and become a bigger person with more memories and more. Like, Clark had the ability to ride the motorbike, which she got from Josephine. So there's going to be some movement on the Prime storyline, whether it's going to be Clark coming back, Josephine dying, or what, I don't know. But what I am hoping to see is more of Maddie with her storyline with the Shade Hader and what's happening there, because the last that we saw, she killed a couple of the Primes, and that was kind of it. And she went to kill Gaia, but banished Gaia instead. So I wonder if she's going to be back in it soon as well. Yeah, she banished Gaia rather than killing her like Shade Hader told us to do. Let's jump into the episode to find out what it's about. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the episode. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And please take a look at the Patreon link down below in the description box to watch a full reaction to this episode, as well as the next few episodes in advance ahead of YouTube. Let's jump into the 100, Season 6, Episode 10, MATRYOSHKA. This is Clark on her way to find Gabriel.
We're close to the camp now. When Gabriel hears the engines, he'll... Quiet! I'm concentrating. I have to call Gabriel. Yeah, you broke that too.
Oh dear. Hopefully he knows where you are.
I have to hide. Okay, here's the deal. If we go back to Sanctum, I'll give you your body back. Fine. We can just wait for my guards to find us.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
I don't know that they're your people. I swear to God, if you're lying, I'll take out the mind drive myself and destroy it before I die. You tense much? Relax.
She would as well, like, you know Clark would do that. Okay. Awfully convenient.
The children of Gabriel consider themselves enlightened, freeing minds one at a time. In the 70 years since he left, they've killed exactly no Primes.
I like how all these characters are just becoming exposition pieces at the moment, like last episode.
Why did he leave?
Gabriel just did loads of exposition at the start, and now again.
Wanted to be able to die. I didn't. Simple as that. Bellamy's plan. Save you, trade my drive for your people.
I'd be interested to see how this all pans out.
Resurrect again? Would he do it?
I'd guess with the end of the Primes,
still
but
love you?
who knows?
Clark?
No, Josephine's gonna take over.
You're right.
Don't
Clark.
pass.
No. No, not now. We'll be stuck here. The vines will come. This is not what I meant by falling asleep.
Where's our new prime?
Fool killed himself, wasting a good mind drive.
Down to 12 drives.
Can we make the blood or not?
Including Gabriel. I'm afraid not, Sonny Jim.
With the others?
He doesn't want you to know this,
What?
but your daughter is dead too.
No, really, Breaker.
What are you talking about?
Friends found out and got her past the shield.
Should they be talking about this all
Team
out
searching
loud?
the woods,
In
and
such a
holding
public
people
space?
as insurance.
Insurance? Our daughter is gone. Our home is an armed encampment. Should have never let them stay. Lockdown isn't enough if someone is hiding them.
Who's the ones that are still at
Russell,
large?
these people know the truth about us.
How long till it spreads to our people?
Is that
and
Bella
they come
meeting?
after us.
I know how you feel. I feel it too.
Just by Amanda tapping, and she...
But if we do that, we leave
Recognize
nothing
that
left to bargain for Josephine, and we will have become just like them.
Look around you, my love. The dream of sanctum is already dead. But because I trust you, we'll only kill one.
I don't know if I'm meant to feel sorry for these people, but I really don't.
But your daughter's not one with the primes. No one is.
Okay, so they're telling everyone the truth.
I sacrificed my baby boy for nothing. My wife couldn't live with that.
See, they're brainwashing these
She
people.
laid down in the operating room a
Lied.
year later, and I still believed. I believed.
It's interesting that he's telling people. Is he trying to build up like a resistance? That guy was banished.
Okay.
What do we do with what you told us?
Nothing yet. Once enough people know the truth, we can change things.
Yeah.
Peacefully.
Bull crap.
They're executing one of your people tonight for killing Miranda.
Maddie?
No, it won't be her. She's a host. If I know Simone, she'll let them choose who dies themselves.
Oh god.
How do we stop it? We don't.
What?
I'll need your dad to scope to my bow.
I'm conflicted about him because obviously he is one of the primes, but I like that he's one of the primes that
Breaker.
is
Admit
not
it.
one.
Feels good to be on the right side.
He's not one of the ones that's like, we're doing the right thing, we're doing a good thing. He knows it's not really right.
People dies. I won't miss.
Yeah, she's like, oh, she will not miss, bitch.
So who will they choose?
Well, that's easy. Murphy.
It's gonna be me, isn't it?
It should be you, traitor. Tell her how you helped the girl who stole her daughter's body.
She gonna hit you.
I thought she was already dead.
Abby,
Not the point.
he made a deal to save all of us. When he found out she was still alive, he did the right thing. Eventually.
You did deserve that slap, I'm not gonna lie.
You don't want to see me. See this?
That's the dude that shot himself in the cafe. The one from that crappy Halloween film. Oh.
The barrier between our minds is breaking down.
You don't say.
Look, if we don't think of something fast, you die and my mind drive is lost forever. So how about we cut the sarcasm and... Or I could just kill you.
What she should have just done once she realised the brain was dying 3 episodes
Nothing
ago
on my side.
is let them take the
I
chip
don't wanna
out
let go.
and get resurrected in a new body. It would have all been
It could
solved.
be permanent.
Then in order to regain consciousness, we need to separate our minds.
Clark, those are my memories. Clark!
It's the cerebral life.
But didn't she have like thousands upon thousands upon thousands of memories?
I don't remember what you took. I know that it's gone.
Interesting.
Look, we have to do this, or our brain dies. I know you're scared to die. Everyone is.
Yeah. Tell me about
But
it.
if you want to avoid hell, the answer's not immortality. It's morality.
Yeah, be a good person, which he is on the most part. But he makes his decisions that are stupid. Oh, that is not happy.
She was. We should have killed you when we had the chance.
Don't worry, Hedda, you'll get your chance soon.
Are people not more concerned about the fact this child's now
We're all
evil?
getting out of here tonight.
No one seems to care.
We are all upset with what's happened, Simone. Hopefully next time, the two of you will involve us in your decisions before they spiral out of control.
There's a lot of conflict between the primes.
But I have news.
When I sacrificed my child in the offering grove, by your child's command, was that you were all gods. But you're not. It's all a lie. And if there's any justice left in this world, your child will die in those same woods.
I feel like you're about to sign it. That shocked me. I thought he was going to sign his own death warrant, but...
I'll bring you back. Whatever I have to do.
I mean, you've got Maddie. I'm not sure it's a good idea to put anyone inside of her head right now, because she's crazy.
I couldn't lose you, Gabriel. His first body was already dying from cancer when they brought me back. We're about to dance. Watch.
I don't know if they're trying to make us feel sorry for Josephine, because I just don't. Call me heartless, but like, she's done some awful things.
I wasn't always like this. Trust me, I know the feeling. Look around you. We can let the bad things that happen to us define who we are, or we can define who we are.
We have to get back to my cell. Come on!
Oh. I don't. Why did I go? Oh, I don't feel sorry for her, but I do. It's weird. I feel sorry for the person she used to be. Because if you delete all your memories, who are you? You know.
Gabriel, come on, help me.
Yeah, it's Josephine.
Josephine?
I thought they were gonna kill each other.
What happened to Clark? Bladrina. Hey. Kill the girl. Take Gabriel prisoner and get me home.
No.
You better not kill my girl.
For the glory and grace.
Who's that? Bellamy. Okay.
Bellamy. Because of course it is.
Hey, say she's being nice.
I won't let you take this child.
Get the hell out of my sight before I wrap this chain around your throat for disobeying me.
Oh, for God's sakes. Just take the damn flame out of her head.
I can't. She changed the passphrase.
What happens when we get back to the mothership? And she wakes her sleeping army?
Nothing good. Kill her.
Can't let her lead them.
Kill her.
If you think for 1 second I am gonna let you kill that child.
What would you have me do?
I'd kill her.
You let that thing command one truth. You'll make us long for the days of blood right now.
What happened to the other commanders in the flame?
Oh, hello.
He isolated them somehow, manipulating the AI to do it. If the code for the minds of the commanders can be isolated, it can be deleted. Where's Becca's notebook?
Back in the machine shop, but
So there's a way now to delete Shade Hader.
Russell Lightborn, the seventh savior of Sanctum, has issued a new order.
All of them dead.
The child is spared.
Oh, the one that I
The
mean
rest
most.
of you will burn at the stake for your
No,
crimes.
like the child's the one to worry about.
Goodbye, Seda.
Today, my beloved Simone has been murdered too. By one of our own.
You can bring her back, so it doesn't have the same
Family. family
Wait.
has been violated. We must defend it. You must defend it.
Just take him out now.
Sorry.
Wait, listen, we can still make nightclubs. Oh, so listen to me,
Oh.
okay? You can still save your wife. Bone marrow.
We tried bone marrow transplantation 100 years ago. It failed.
That's because you don't know the formula. And if you kill us, you never will.
Take them down.
That was easy. I would have left some of them up till they prove that they can do it. As examples. Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever your name is.
Through fire, we purify sanctum.
I mean, you did kill his wife, so I'm not surprised. It's funny, from a community that doesn't do violence and all that kind of jazz. He's literally burning someone alive.
You know that there's another way. If you let me keep this body, nobody else has to die.
No more talking. Do it.
I know.
Come on, Gabriel.
I've done bad things. I don't remember them all. But I do know that you hate me for it.
I could never hate you.
Kill her, kill her,
I
kill
know.
her. I know she's not killing her, he's putting her on the drive,
We
but
can still be together, my love.
no.
We can take out the drives, just like you wanted. We can grow old together.
We had our time.
Come on, Gabriel. Do the right thing.
I have to let you go now.
Right, finally. So we take the memory chip out. Josephine's trapped in the memory thing. We can bring her back. Hopefully it's that straightforward. Okay.
Why am I still here?
Because I'm still here.
She's caught.
Sanctum is mine. I used the surgical mesh.
I was gonna
I'm
say.
sorry about the whole working together thing, but you know you, Clark. If you came back, you'd kill everyone inside Sanctum.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
She's gone.
No, she's not. Wake up, Clark, come on. I'm not letting
It's a bit more like it.
You're a fighter. Now get up and fight. Get up and fight.
Hey.
Clark?
Imagine waking up to that image. God, me. She's finally back. Yay. So, is Josephine dead now then, because she's not in the thing because she held onto the mesh? Is that right? I think I've got that right.
If we can spare innocent lives.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to see what's happening next. Okay, guys, that was my reaction to the 100, Season 6, Episode 10, Matryoshka. And it's good to finally have Clark back. I knew things were, in most shows, but primarily this show as well, things never go to plan. And we'll touch on that when we talk about like the Echo stuff and all that whole thing as well. But just, we've got this plan, it's going to work, let's go. It just never goes that way. Things always go wrong. There's always a hitch, is that what? A hiccup. There's always a twist. There's always something that stops it from just going as it should. And this episode is no different. So we got to see more kind of mind melody, weird in her brain stuff when Clark had the seizure. And so her and Josephine were in the brain, and they decided to, the best way they knew to get one person back in control is to start deleting memories. And so they started deleting Josephine's memories. And it's weird because I like Josephine as a character. I find her interesting and very someone who's got a lot of shades to them. Like, she's not just pure evil, but she's very evil. But there's reasons why she's got to where she's got to, and I think she's interesting to dissect. But I don't like the character in the sense that I'm happy that she's gone now. But also watching her delete memories of like happy memories that she had when she wasn't this evil person was weirdly sad for me. Like, I don't know why, because I don't feel sorry for the character, but that person who's been traumatized and gone through all this hardship and has become horrible throughout, it's sad for her to watch those memories get deleted, you know, because it's just, they are happy memories for her. And so it's like, I say I deleted a lot of the memories I had of hard things I went through. Would I be the person I am now? Probably not, because a lot of what I've been through has led me to be who I am today. So it's one of those, like, I don't like the character, but if she has all these memories deleted and doesn't remember why she is, doesn't remember a lot of her backstory or whatever, is she still the same person now? In which case, is it right to kill her? It's a weird moral thing, but ultimately, if Josephine is gone, that's fine. So we had her deleting all these memories, even to the point where they floated out loads of memories all at once, like pretty much most of her memories. But then she still managed to keep memories of who Gabriel was, because she woke up, they saved her from the vines, and Gabriel was there, and he gave her a hug, and they were all happy to see each other, which was odd, because, you know, I think memories have been deleted, but then is it only some memories that have been deleted? I know for like TV logic, they've got to keep certain things. You can't just have it be a blank slate, because it's not very interesting to watch. But if they floated out all her memories, how can she remember some things? But never mind. And then there was the bit where they were going to do the procedure on her, and she tried to convince Gabriel, like, look, we can live in bodies, we can grow old, we can take the memory banks out, we'll just grow old and die together. And Gabriel, luckily, seemed to waver a little bit, but ultimately was just, we had our chance. No, injected her, and so we're going to bring Clark, going to take the memory bank out and let Clark come back and save her life. But then we took the memory bank out, and we found out that Josephine's still in there, so she held onto the mesh that stopped Clark. I'm trying to visualise it in my head, but the mesh that Clark kind of grabbed onto to stop being sucked out. I'm trying to think of it as like a physical thing. Like, say you're being sucked out of an airlock, but you grab onto something to stop being sucked out. If that's what happened to Clark, so she was still alive, then Josephine did the same thing, so that when they tried to get the memory bank out and bring her out, she held on, and so she was still in the head. So does that mean, what I don't want you to answer, even though I'll have seen it probably by the time you watch this episode, does that mean Josephine is completely gone? Or is she still in the memory bank, but part of her is held on as well, inside Clark? Because if it means that she is not in the memory bank and held on, and she's still inside Clark's brain, and then they had the fight and Clark ended up killing her, does that mean that Josephine is completely gone now? In which case, happy days, because I don't like Josephine. But again, it's that weird sci-fi-ness that this show has delved into head first this season, that there's a lot of like loopholes, and actually this happened, like, we got Josephine out, but actually she held onto this mesh that Clark held onto, and it's confusing. But also, if that is the end of Josephine, I'm okay with that, because I like the character, particularly I liked Eliza's portrayal of her, but I'm okay for her not to be around anymore. Like, I don't see her having much of a purpose other than as a bargaining chip on the memory thing for Russell. Speaking of Russell, though, if she is dead, Russell's wife has just been killed as well. So I like the fact that Riker was telling these people the truth about the fact that the kids are dead. There's no being at one with the primes or whatnot. No, the minds are wiped, they're gone. And that was good. Yes, Echo had to force him into doing it, but I like Riker as a character, find it very interesting that he's one of the primes, but also has talked about, he has memories of his past bodies that he kind of like, not worships them, like memorializes them and has some traditions and stuff with his past bodies. So he feels the guilt that you should feel doing what he's doing. So I like that. I like that he's telling these people, and the idea of this big resurgence, this, what's the word I want to use? I used it before. Resistance group forming is really interesting to me, because that could lead towards a big fight at the end of the season where we've got these resistance fighters that the people of Sanctum have rose up against. Their oppressors, their primes, the guards, and it's a fight to see who wins. That's really interesting to me, but obviously the one of them went rogue and went to go, I know what you've done, death to the primes, blah blah, and then stabbed the wife in the throat. Can't remember her name. I'm really going to struggle, I think, at the end of the season doing the tier ranking of characters, because I don't remember anyone's names. But Russell's wife, whatever she was called, got stabbed and she died. It's confusing. It's odd. It doesn't. I can't even speak. The death of the Primes doesn't hold the same weight as it does with other people because they can come back. Now they're in a difficult position because there's not many Nightbloods. There's literally Maddie. I think Clark's out there somewhere, but obviously as far as they're aware, Josephine's in that body. So they could resurrect his wife inside Maddie. I don't know how good an idea that is, with considering that they do still keep some of like the memories of them. I don't know how that chip and the commanders and how that would kind of work together. But yeah, because he killed the wife. When they decided to actually, you know what, screw this, I'm going to kill everybody, not just the one where they actually chose Murphy to die, which kind of makes sense with the group. We'll talk about that group a little bit more in a second. What was I going to say? Yeah, so they decided to burn the whole group. Murphy came up with the idea of, no, we can still do bone marrow, we can get the Nightblood, don't worry, we'll save the day. So they decided to let everyone go, except that dude that killed the wife. So understandably, he got burned alive. But then there is that weird bit, like we saw all the people of Saxon closing the windows and turning away. He even said in his speech, Russell said, we don't do violence here, we don't choose violence. That's not who we are. Yada, yada, yada. But here we are burning someone to death because he killed his wife. So it's like an eye for an eye in their eyes, but also the way they went about it is very brutal, and burning someone alive at the stake is not pleasant. I did really enjoy the scenes with Gaia and Indra and Maddie and the group in that room. It wasn't even with them deciding who was going to die, because straight away they were just like, Murphy. Although they didn't have a plan to stop it, which they didn't know about at the time, but straight away it was just Murphy, he's a traitor, he's the one that helped kill Clark and whatnot. So whilst I'm not in love with Abby as a character, she's got to be in a really bad space right now because Kane just died. As far as she's aware, Clark just died as well. But it was fun to see them just go, yeah, it's Murphy. But the whole Maddie thing really baffles me because they know that Shade Hader's in there. They know that he's taking control. They know that Maddie killed some of the Primes. And yeah, they're not fans of the Primes, but they know that that's not Maddie. And they know that Shade Hader's becoming more of an influence. But they don't seem massively concerned, which bothers me. Guy's the only one that seems to be trying to do anything about it. But on the most part, they're all very relaxed about the situation, which confuses me because this person is literally trying to kill you all and probably will end up killing you all because they're a dark commander. And what was interesting to me, which could be a storyline that leads on, I don't know, they did say, which I didn't even think about, say Shade Hader's in control, if we let Maddie go and get back to that ship, wakes up all the one crew who will know that she's commander, they're going to follow her. And if Shade Hader's in control of an army, that could be really, really bad. Which now that they planted that seed, I wonder if that's going to come to fruition at some point. I don't know. But that's an interesting idea, that Maddie could be in control of this army as a really bad commander, which would lead things back to kind of the original 100, which was like commanders and armies and one crew and all that. But yeah, being in control of that army would be scary. But I just think that like the people that know her don't seem very concerned about the situation. Like, maybe they're talking about it off screen. I don't know, maybe they have a plan. But the fact that there's this young girl who's kind of Clark's daughter figure, is just there, like, threatening to kill people, really aggressive, and not the person that they know. They're all just kind of like, they see it doing it, and just like, no. They just don't seem to care. I'm like, what? Are you not more concerned by the fact that she's, going to try and kill people? Apparently not, but you know what? Whatever. But that did lead on to an interesting storyline that's going to happen, which is when they're doing the whole bone marrow thing, Ravens thinks she's got an idea to help Maddie get rid of the commander. They talked about maybe if the commanders managed to isolate if Shade Hader, managed to isolate the other commanders somehow, maybe there's the way she can do it to Shade Hader and delete it, in which case it would save Maddie from being evil. So when they do the bone marrow thing with Maddie, because they were going to do it with, they said, well, Russell will get your bone marrow, but he's like, no, Maddie. So when they do that, Raven, with the help of, I think it's in Becca's book, Becca's journal or something, she's going to try and find a way to save Maddie, which is interesting. I'm excited to see where that goes, because it does seem like typical. They've come up with this new thing that actually we can do this with the chip. Actually, we can delete parts of it, and we've never had this before that I'm aware of. It's always been very, all the minds of all the commanders just live in the chip. And now, actually, we can isolate people. Actually, we can delete bits, which makes sense because it's a computer chip. Makes full sense. We've just not heard about it before. But, yeah, I'm curious to see where that goes. That could be quite interesting to see if they manage to get Shadehader out. And get Maddie back or not. It feels like there's a lot more with the Shadehader story to come. Because whilst it's been in it for a few episodes, not much has come of it, minus Maddie's killed a couple of people. I feel like there's a lot more with the Shadehader, a lot more history about it to learn. And I'm excited to see that. At the end of this episode, we're in a good space. So we've got Clark back. Hopefully Josephine's dead. She might be on the chip, but I think she stayed into Clark's mind and so he's dead. Clark's back, Josephine's dead. We've managed to find a new way to save the group. As in, we're going to do the bone marrows to create more Nightbloods, which is not good because we don't want more Nightbloods, but it's good that it stopped them all from burning from the stake. One of them was also dead, so they killed the wife. So I can't track in my head what primes are left, because if the wife's dead, Josephine's potentially dead. I know at the table we only saw Russell, the one that was Delilah, that one, I can't remember what her name is, and Riker. Those three are still alive. Is there any others? Because we had the one that was in Kane, that's gone. Obviously Josephine's potentially dead. The wife's dead. We've deleted a few people from that family, the Lee family that died. Is there any other primes left, or is it just those three? I know there's chips left still out there, but is there any other that are currently primes that are resurrected, or just those three? In which case, there's not a lot of them left up and about, but there's still some chips out there somewhere. There's 3 episodes left of the season, which I'm really excited about to see what they do with it, what the big cliffhanger there's going to be in the finale, what the big fight to the death's going to be, because there's always a big battle in the last episode usually between various characters. In this case we've got what I presume might be a war between the Children of Gabriel, the Sanctum Prime guys, and maybe this resistance group that's slowly forming. Fingers crossed that could be quite an epic battle, which we're probably going to lose some people, but I presume what's going to happen is our characters, most of them survive onto the next threat of season 7, whatever that's going to be. But I hope at some point we find out what that bloody anomaly is, because I have no idea. I have no clue what it could be. Maybe that's what's going to lead them to the next season. Maybe something happens with the anomaly. I don't really know. But I'm excited to find out, so let's go. As always, guys, my name is Scott. I hope you guys are well. Take care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed the video, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and please take a look at the Patreon link down below to help support the channel and watch full reactions to this season. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you all very soon for the next episode of season 11. Nope. Because it's episode 11 in my head. Next episode of season 6 of the 100. Bye, guys. Take care. Stay safe.